DA and potentially begin a recall effort over his soft on crime agenda.
Black unarmed people that have been killed by police officers, and then a week
disproportionate
later,
numbers.
absolutely, and then a week later you report that the police officer is back on the force.
I'm recently retired from the New York City Police Department. Once I retired about a year ago, I opened up my practice, which is called Human Development Services, a practice that specializes in the art of mindfulness. So essentially what I do is I train individuals to think differently with their mind. So my practice is heavily built on stress management and relationship development. All of the research that I did, whether it was on organizational development or marriage and family therapy, all centered around what I needed to do to reach the end goal, which was providing and having a practice.
You're not going to know that the police officers, and we're going to see if somebody is going to look to harm somebody through hate.
The research that I had done during my years of study with Capella actually allowed me to write my book, Who Helps the Helper. Had I not had the guidance and support from Capella, I wouldn't know how to offer that to my clients. I'm absolutely glad that I attended Capella because they did give me the skill set as well as the mindset to be able to have confidence and self-assurance that I could make it.
What you can do? I can do anything I want. Because her dog tried to bite me, so now I'm gonna let her know you got to get rid of that mud. Okay? That's what I want to let her know. The dog got to go. And if your dog don't go, you go.
Hey, what's up?
You know, we don't exist. And when we do exist, we exist as a threat.
In her Netflix documentary, Becoming, she recalled the pressure of being the first Black First Lady.
The idea that an 8-year-old child or a 10-year-old child decides, I decided I want to be transgender. That's what I think I'd like to be. It'll make my life a lot easier. There should be zero discrimination.
But I can't imagine any circumstance that a grown-ass man can't control a 9-year-old girl who is not armed. I don't understand.
I really hope y'all make it.
Actions speak louder than words. God, we have new management in place that sees that too.
So you're black as shit, but
we're forcing people to speak our language.
There's just a lot of tension, and we need somebody to clean that.
White people.
I don't know, may just be lucky, but I have never called the police.
How many Black friends do you have, just ballpark range?
Well, I've never counted.
I'm intrigued by your opinions on pop culture. Specifically, have you ever heard the song called WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes, no, I haven't.
I'm gonna read the lyrics to you and you tell me whether or not this is a feminist anthem. There's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house. Now get a bucket and a mop, that's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, 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 that's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot, that's some wet ass pussy. Wop, 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 that's some wet ass pussy. When you hear these lyrics, do you feel empowered as a lady?
But it depends who wrote it.
And we will stand up for what's right and fight for greater diversity.
I mean, the word pussy can be used in all kinds of ways. Pussy.
And more equal representation. This is not a vision for tomorrow, but the job for today. Our work is important because music is important. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Harvey. I was listening, and that sounded great.
Thank you for taking the time. This was such a pleasure to chat with an icon.
So enjoyed it. It's such a treat. You make me feel good about the future.
Oh God, I don't know about that, but I hope.
Cooking is not my forte. I look at how they were raised on SpaghettiOs, fish sticks, tater tots.
Yeah.
And if I had a regret about parenting, that would be it.
But we were growing up, we were raising our kids in a different time.
Yeah.
You know, when we didn't know.
Yes, free me, Mrs. Obama.
Yeah,
free
but
me,
when we didn't know that all the quick, fast options were not that healthy.
Yeah, it's true.
We didn't know that.
It is true.
So that's why the education piece is important, because we can't beat ourselves up for stuff we didn't know.
Okay, you don't have to have 20 years of investigating these cases like me. You don't have to have a legal background. Just common sense.
And now more and more families understand this, and that they also can see that they can cook an affordable meal quickly. The only thing I can do is share that does hurt. Because if we walk around pretending like it doesn't hurt, the perpetrator just say, oh, I was just joking. It's just politics. It's like, no. That changes the shape of a person's soul. Save money and time.
Doesn't the queen get to do what the queen wants to do?
There was a line, and once again, when I'm just a black woman, I notice that white people don't even see me. They're not even looking at me.
Blonde, brunette, happy, carefree, #1 mom, suburbia, neighbors, security, bake sale, black friends, 4 to 5. Okay, well, a couple. Really? 0. Still. He doesn't live here. Hi, can I help you? Police? 911. Do you know where your kids are? A white woman. Gotta love them.
And a white woman cuts right in front of us to order, like she didn't even see us. And the girl behind the counter almost took her order. So I stepped up and I said, excuse me, I said, you don't see us 4 people standing right here? You just jumped in line?
According to Michelle, the woman didn't apologize and never even looked her in the eyes.
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? Please. Nobody said that.
She didn't know it was me. All she saw was a black person or a group of black people, or maybe she didn't even see that because we were that invisible. Or allowing our children to get a license. I mean, just imagine. Every time